Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Nur Ali Aina from GBA25148. Today I am excited to share my self-reflection report for UBM599, the digital workforce. This presentation focuses on Chapter 1, the digital workforce and workplace, and Chapter 5, digital workers career management. I will reflect on my experience bidding on freelancer.com, participating in contests and serving as a promotion team member for our webinar. The core aim of this reflection is to evaluate my personal development and readiness for the digital marketplace. My learning this semester involved two types of work. First, collaborative work, serving on the promotion team for our webinar. Second, independent work, bidding on freelancer.com and participating in contests. This reflection measures my technical literacy, my ability to apply theory, and my capacity to handle challenges independently. Chapter 1 taught me about digital native, people born after 1997 who grew up with technology. The slides describe us as a multitaskers, heavy users of technology and intuitive learners. However, I learned something uncomfortable. While 82% of millennials sleep with their smartphones, 58% have poor skills in solving problems with technology. That statistic hit me hard. I realized I might be one of those people. I can use apps, but can I actually use technology to solve problems and build a career? I also learned about digital immigrants, those not exposed to technology at an early age. This made me realize the digital divide is about skills and mindset, not just age. Chapter 5 changed how I see myself as a future digital worker. I learned that career management is a lifelong, self-monitored process of planning, setting goals, and formulating strategies to achieve them. The chapter also introduced me to two mindsets. First, growth mindset. I can learn anything when I'm frustrated. I preserve. Second is fixed mindset. I'm either good at it or I'm not. When I'm frustrated, I give up. This made me reflect on my own mindset and I realized I need to develop a growth mindset to succeed. Before this course, I thought my degree will get me a job. Skills alone are enough. Career management is only for corporate employees. Freelancing is just about bidding or getting hired. After learning these chapters, my perspective changed. I realized that I have been invisible online. My LinkedIn was incomplete. I had no online portfolio and I was confusing using technology with understanding technology, and I needed to actively manage my career. Let me share my actual experience on freelance.com. First of all is finding a job and bidding. I searched for projects that match my skills, which is infographic, logo that related to digital designer. I applied the bidding tips from Chapter 5, which are propose a realistic timeline, read the job description carefully, include crucial project information, do not copy and paste, and bid early in the morning. When I first started, I wrote a generic proposal and got no response. I felt frustrated, then I rewrote my own proposal to be more personalized. I studied each client's need and showed how my skills could solve their problems. Slowly, I started getting response and I learned that bidding smart is better than bidding hard. Second is participating in contests. I also participate in contests on freelance.com. This was different from bidding contests because I need to submit my work first before being selected. It taught me to be creative, meet deadline, and accept that not every submission will win. Through this experience, I gained confidence in my ability to compete in the global digital marketplace. Now, I want to be honest about challenge I face. My LinkedIn profile is focused on investment management, my main career path, but my freelance.com profile is focused on digital slide and infographic. It is a different skill set. At first, I thought this was a problem, but then I realized that in digital workforce, having a multiple skills is actually an advantage. My LinkedIn shows my investment management skills, while my freelancer profile shows my digital design skills. Together, they show that I am a versatile worker. What matters is that each platform is professional, complete, and authentic. Beyond individual freelancing, I also gained valuable experience to our class webinar. Together with my classmates, we organized a webinar entitled The Future of Work, Navigating the Digital Workforce Era. I was part of the promotion team. And this experience taught me lessons that directly connected to what I learned in Chapter 5 about communication and marketing. As a promotion team member, my responsibilities include creating promotional materials and posters for the webinar, sharing the webinar across social media platforms, engaging with potential participants to build interest, and helping to build credibility for the event. So what I learned from this experience was exactly what Chapter 5 taught us, the importance of building an online presence, developing professional communication, and making ourselves visible to the right audience. Just like I needed to market myself as a digital worker on Freelancer, I needed to market the webinar to attract attendees. So I applied the same principle. First, professional visual, which is creating appealing promotional materials. Second, clear messaging, which is communicating the value of the webinar. Third, engaging with the audience, which is responding to questions and building interest. So when I saw our webinar come to life and reach people, I felt proud. It was a proof that the lesson I learned were not just theory, they actually work in real life. This experience also taught me that effective communication is essential whether you are promoting a webinar, bidding on a project, or building your career. Throughout this subject, I gained several valuable skills. First, I become more confident in my abilities. Updating my LinkedIn and freelancer profiles helped me appreciate my achievements. Second, I learned the importance of career management, which is setting goals and planning for the future. Third, I gained practical skills in freelancer workflow, which are bidding, contests, and submission. Fourth, I learned that having multiple skills is an advantage in the digital economy. Fifth, through the webinar, I developed marketing and communication skills that I can use to promote myself and my work. These skills help me in my future career, whether I pursue investment management, digital design, or both. I have several suggestions for UBM599. First of all, more collaboration with real companies for industry projects. Second, introduce AI literacy as it is becoming important in digital workforce. Third, financial literacy for freelancer and mentorship programs with alumni. Finally, I wish we had started building our LinkedIn and freelancers.com profile earlier because many of us only realize their importance at the end of the course. In conclusion, this semester has been an incredible valuable journey. Chapter 1 taught me that the digital workforce is constantly evolving and I need to adapt. Chapter 5 taught me that career management is essential and I need to actively manage my own career. Through my bidding experience on Freelancer, I learned that persistence and personalization are the key to success. Through the webinar, I learned that communication and marketing skills apply to everything I do, whether on promoting an event or promoting myself. I learned that I was invisible and I need to change that. I learned that fear is normal, but it should not stop me. Lastly, I learned that having multiple skills is an advantage, not a problem. The biggest lesson I always remember is this: opportunity will not come if you do not put yourself out there and have the courage to try. So thank you so much for listening. I would love to hear your thoughts on my reflections. Thank you and bye-bye.